a few years after I stopped racing, I went to to Kitzbühel, and there was Gerhard Berger said, "Do you want to go down the Streif with me?" And he got Harty Weirreiter and Patrick Ortlieb, and they all arranged to meet me at 9 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know what to expect, and I thought, yeah, I should handle this anyway. They went out the gate. They stopped about 50 yards outside the gate. I went to join them. Of course, it's sheet ice. I went to stop, and I
You
just
never
went all the way
stopped.
down. I went to the Mauserfahler on my arse, and basically, and ended up in the nets. And there was all I could hear was them shouting at the poor people who were working on the piece to get out of the way because a stupid Englishman coming down on his backside. And so I should never trust professional skiers, should I? Really?
No, well, lesson learned twice now.
I do remember the day
Yeah.
you took him down to Tortan, because Tortan is probably one of the longest mogul fields in the Alps. And
Mm,
because I had a pizza with Damon that night, and he was telling me about his afternoon skiing with you.
yeah. We've had better skis since then. But that was a nice challenging one to start with.
Yeah,
So,
it
Damon,
was
how did you get
challenging.
into skiing? Was there
So
a moment in your life where you had this kind of like retired from racing? I want to feel the speed on the slopes.
very lucky because my dad was quite well off, I guess, and so we went skiing at a very early age. I actually went to Kitzbühel, it must have been Kitzbühel or somewhere like that in the 60s. So I literally started on, I call them wooden boots and leather skis, but it was the other way around. But I mean, we really did lace up our bit. That's how long ago it was. But I was a little, and I was only 6 years old. So
Did you have these
that's
jobbies?
it. Yeah. That's exactly right. We had that, and the clothing. The thing is, it was freezing. I remember it was absolutely freezing, and the clothing they used to give us in those days was rubbish. I mean, it was just a woolly jumper and some nylon leggings, and it was just rubbish. So we just froze the whole time. I hated it, but there was something there, and I remember the bug definitely bit, and that's what I really was into. My first, I guess, sport that I loved. And when we went with the school, I was always up the sharp end with the teacher. So I seem to
So,
be better than
you
the
could have
others.
been a ski racer. If the cars
Well,
hadn't taken you away, the
yeah.
passion
I
was
mean,
there.
definitely the passion was there, and I love the idea of it. But I mean, when you see what you guys do in the flesh and actually see it really happening, it is pretty scary.